A man who's been following a way of life and has that way of life sort of upended by the introduction of the baby. And it sort of changes his life, and I think he's reevaluating his priorities and what means something to him in his life in the world.
As he has been a hardened, kind of weather-beaten person that, has been through things we can't imagine and is just doing a job. And his job is hunting down beings and turning them in.
And I saw the picture of like Chewbacca and Han Solo and whatever the headline was, I was intrigued. I went to see it, and then it was just like pinned my ears back just looking at that thing, and I was just mouth agape.
Fascinating experience that as a child, to have your imagination so enriched by these stories, and then now as an adult to look back and rekindle my relationship to Star Wars, in particular those Star Wars movies, and the tone of this series, which I find is a little bit more Empire Strikes Back.
And so any thoughts, ideas, questions, bemusements, whatever it is that you have, he really will engage.
I felt privileged to be a part of telling the story. I felt grateful that I got to do it with George.
Storytelling is something which has a perennial stability, probably since Paleolithic times, people sitting around a campfire and telling stories. So this is really good in storytelling, and it has a lot of openings for complete fantasy. I found the dialogues and the constellations of figures in the film quite interesting.
And so that led to you have a green stage, you have pre-lit green areas that you could expose, and then it turned into these video walls where you could have green just behind the actor, and then interactive light, which we used on Jungle Book also for shadows and things on the characters, which we were inspired by, like Gravity, where they had all those video panels. So it's like we took all the technology that I've been messing around with from all those other projects and applying it to a very specific application that would work for this.
The Mandalorian, whose name is Din Djarin, is your iconically cool, flawed, mysterious, loner, gunslinger that harkens to the, best of the samurai movies.
This new technology brings filmmaking back where it has been and where it should be.